great Saturday here on Ticket Talk, guys. What is good? You know, when I go on the national networks on CBC in Canada, it's like the CNN, right, of Canada. They have 5 producers telling me what to do pre-show. I got producer MCF here on Ticket Talk Network telling me just go on and just do your damn thing. I love it. My Lord, guys, what is good? What a busy Saturday. I mean, is there ever a dull moment in live events and ticketing? I really don't think there is. I think we're working nonstop until the end of time. We got TicketCon 2026, I believe, coming up this summer, July 26th. I mean, I can tell you guys right now, we're putting a lot of work and effort into this reimagined ticketing. Contemporary Yard Center, Ticket Vision as a sponsor. We got Team More Tickets as a sponsor. Trying to get Marcus from Azalea House as a sponsor. Producer MCS got a call with SeatGeek as a sponsor. So we're really busy getting this event going. The inaugural TicketCon, hopefully, it'll be the first of many. I hope to do it in a ballroom next summer. So come out. Link is in my bio on X. It's going to be a great event, and we'll have more soon. So please buy your passes to TicketCon. I think we have Brad Clements Law Firm as the official presenting partner of StubHub Victims for buyers, for sellers. Over $2 million in claims currently, and we're still going. We're going until StubHub tells me we can't anymore in this time frame. We're still going. BradClementsLaw.com. Visit him. DM me directly. You know, MCF, myself, and Brad, we work 24/7 to help StubHub victims out. We're doing a webinar on Wednesday for buyers, which we'll get out here on X for you to sign up and do a little Q&A with Brad Clements Law. And he's the best to ever do it. He's got a great dog also, just like producer MCF. And now, my Lord, I think we got our X account back last night, MCF. I got an email from Mr. Musk after appealing 14 straight days, after calling everyone at the X office, talking to Jason, Elon Musk's friend, talking to numerous people who vouched for me to get the account back, including MCF. I thought I was going to have to go through Brad Clements Law, but we got it back. Mr. Musk said, we reviewed your appeal request at Scott Freeman 3. Our support team says and determines that nothing was in violation. So when you guys think I violate things, we have this thing here in writing here. And whoever calls these shenanigans, you better watch out. Because Scott Freeman 3 is back on X. We're still waiting for that blue verified. I've retweeted. You can still follow us, TicketTalkNet. But Scott Freeman 3, our main account, is back after 2 weeks of fighting nonstop. So thank you guys for your support. Follow TicketTalkNet. You can follow Scott Freeman 3 also. You can follow us on both handles because TicketTalkNet is producer MCF's HQ handle for Ticket Talk Network. My Lord, what a great day. I mean, I think we have kind of like a busy day going on. So let's go on Scott Freeman 3's X feed. Make sure it's showing up right. MCF, I think it should be. I was literally talking about Mr. Wallen, who canceled a show. So he has the tendency to cancel shows when he gets shit-faced the night before. And he blamed himself on weather. Earlier today, he put a statement out on Instagram saying with all the weather, bad weather. And I pull up the weather in Pittsburgh, and I see smooth clearing skies, maybe a stray shower at 9 p.m. that will come and go at Chrysler Stadium for the Steelers play. And he decides to cancel the show. I mean, the dude's got to stay sober, MCF. I don't know what to tell you there. Ariana Grande tour kicks off tonight. We've been talking about this tour for the last 10 months, and it's finally opening night. And, you know, we talked to Dan Wall from Live Nation. We talked to Samel from Live Nation. I really should invoice these guys. Because they're like, Scott, if you ran Ariana Grande's tour, how would you run? I say to do a fan club for the drops. Releases $538, get in. Not bad. Sit on the floor, $1,500. So we'll see if the FOMO effect affects it. But I think that Sawmill, Dan Wall, Live Nation did a good job cleaning up Brandon Creed's mess, MCF. Do you think so? I think so. You know, Ford Nation has the meaning to say that he caps resale in Toronto. Then he goes ahead and buys 3,500 tickets and sells them in a markup. Is that Benedict Arnold at its finest? Should we really take this bill seriously if Ford Nation and the mayor of Toronto, wherever the woman is, buys 3,500 FIFA tickets and sells it at a markup? I mean, are they going to get charged for violating their policy? Randy Nichols told me yes. And here it is right here. Isaac Collin first reported here. And I asked Randy to give me an answer on it. He said if they broke the law, the province government should enforce the law on the city just like they would on the common seller. I guess that's a fair answer, Mr. Nichols. I go to Randy for everything. When it comes to this. Lots of FIFA World Cup tickets available, I'm hearing, all day long. Yeah, Carson gave us this wall of news. Good work, Carson. I mean, it's just information every day. I mean, it is just unbelievable. U.S. Soccer in Chicago, MCF 244, get in earlier today. I don't know if they beat Germany or not. Not that it matters. It's a friendly. A lot of friendlies going on today. And obviously, tickets help. The irony is definitely incredible. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Feel bad for about the layoffs at Game Time. A lot of folks DM me that several folks were laid off. The excuse is AI. So whether that's true or not, it's not good. So if you guys were affected, you want to come on Ticket Talk to promote yourself, we like to do that. We did that with the StubHub former employee. We do it with others. So we don't like to see people get laid off in ticketing. And we'll definitely try to get Brad Griffiths, their CEO's report on that. But I don't know. It's just it's tough to make it as a marketplace. I don't really talk about Game Time much at all because they just don't get many sales. And they're kind of an irrelevant marketplace. And, I mean, that might have to do with the layoffs too. But if you are an employee, you want to come on Ticket Talk, reach out to me. We'll get you on. And I think that when we were looking at the New York Knicks price, and we'll go to SeatGeek right now. Let's go to Ticketmaster, check out Ariana Grande. I want to see what the updated price is for tonight. I was talking to some folks, some Grande folks who were glad we're back. They're going to tonight's show in Oakland. I think it's at Oracle Arena, the old arena in Oakland. And, this tour we've just covered so much over the last 2 months. I just can't believe opening nights here. So 5:33 get in, not a lot left. Not a lot left. And obviously it's 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific show. So we'll see if there's any drops that happen tonight. But I don't think Brandon Creed's going to mess with us. We gave him so much crap on this tour. And it is the first leg of the tour tonight in Oakland. We're going to pay close attention, see how it goes, see what the FOMO effect is from the Ariana Grande fans. So if you are at the show tonight, let me know how it is. We'll be up. If you want to live stream it and let me watch it, feel free to also. My Lord, let's check out New York Knicks. Go to SeatGeek. So a lot goes into this for game 3 of the finals. I want to go over everything that's going on here. We're under a 10K get-in. So here's the deal, guys. Tomorrow night we'll go live on Ticket Talk around 8:30 p.m. because that's when Ticketmaster opens for resale. So it's really going to tell a story of how many season ticket holders, how many people end up listing their tickets on TM resale at around 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, 24 hours before tip-off. So right now we're still seeing a scarcity of listings, only about 301 listings. Here are the factors. When I pull in the factors of what's happening going on is what a lot of people, non-professionals, don't talk about is the shorting effect. So what resellers do, as I explained it numerous times, and I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a gray area if this should be against the law or not. There's both sides to it. But essentially what they do is Knicks fans sell seats they don't have or resellers. So say if they sell you a seat in section 211 and they sold it you for $11,000. So right now they would be taking a $4,000 loss on that sale. So they want to make sure that this price goes down as much as possible so they can either obviously cut their losses or potentially make a profit if this went down to under 10,000. So the thing is that how many shorts are out there? If there's a couple thousand seats that are under shorts, this market will absolutely balloon again and create a squeeze, most likely on Monday morning. Now, if there isn't a lot of shorts left, essentially the market could decay, where people would be a kind of a market correction. I'm not going to pay that kind of money for game 3 when I can go to game 4 if it is 3-0 to see the Knicks clinch a title for the first time since 1973. We know that market is going to go through bananas, but game 3 is kind of a mystery. How many shorts are out there? If it's a couple thousand tickets, we're talking a massive squeeze for Monday game 3, which we will continue to keep you focused on. Let's check on Stanley Cup in Vegas tonight. MCF, MCF loves Las Vegas. I don't know why he's not there right now. $490 get in, very reasonable. Not a lot of seats out there, lower level, a little bit sparse, but kind of typical for a Stanley Cup. Nothing really crazy expected. About a $490 get in tonight for the 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern time slate, as the series is tied at 1-1 in Las Vegas. My Lord, let's go over to FIFA World Cup. A lot of friendlies going on today. First game, Mexico. These games in Mexico, where kind of a closed market effect is happening, is expensive. Not that many people are traveling to Mexico City. They love their soccer there. Not a lot of inventory, kind of a closed market. It's going to create these inflated prices. So we really can't base it off of these Mexico City games, but what we're looking at really is USA versus Paraguay. So here's the thing, guys. These prices have held steady for USA soccer. So you have to take a couple things into consideration. This is the first U.S. Soccer World Cup game in the United States since 1994, 32 years. So people are stoked. LA, SoFi, a great market, but will it go down in price? I think it will go below $700. So I'm still saying paced away for USA Paraguay for the Friday World Cup game, which will obviously keep a very close eye on. And obviously you got Canada, Bosnia. There's some Bosnia wars, 681 getting. And obviously some others too. So really, you've seen some events really decay in Austria versus Turkey, 302 in Vancouver. And in H-Town, Germany, this could be the steal of the tournament, MCF. Germany, Carreso. I mean, 558, Germany's one of the favorites to win the FIFA World Cup. And we're going to be really paying attention to these games too, these marquee games. Is it pace to wait? Is it buy now? Obviously, we are the Ticket Talk Network. MCF is coming on.
Hey, I got a couple of comments here, Scott, and you already may have answered them from your health guide. So
there we go. All right.
This is the first one, but then the second one,
we'll check out our DMs. Absolutely. I was concerned about New York Knicks tickets that had been exploded in value.
Yeah. So, and like I said, you may have already answered this question. Your health guide, you're definitely welcome to put a comment up here again, and I'll throw it up so Scott could see that here. But maybe you can elaborate a little bit more on the market.
Just to do this again, and we can be like the John King here, like we're covering the election for the New York Knicks. So let's go to New York Knicks here on Monday, guys. Explain it again here to the viewers, just in case he hopped down late, even though that you can watch all of our Ticket Talk episodes on replay on Spotify and any networks. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. Why is there a scarcity of listings for the New York Knicks for Game 3 on Monday? 299 listings across the exchanges. It is because Ticketmaster is turned off right now, their primary and resale site. It's created a scarcity, and it obviously surged the market to well over $10,000 last night after they clinched Game 2 in San Antonio. Here is the deal. Darren Ravel reports, and obviously he's right. Obviously, ticket inventory and supply is going to go up tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern when Ticketmaster resale is turned on. Here's the thing. We have a thing called shorts in resale. And so what resellers do, whether you love it, whether you hate it, it is legal in New York, is that they list tickets in 418 that they don't necessarily have. So let's say this ticket, for an example, is a short. Say if 418 row 4 paid $11,000 for this ticket. I'm just using it as an example. He is already down $1,600, $1,606 on that. So he doesn't want to take any more of a loss on those tickets. Now, if it gets ugly and folks buy galore during tomorrow's on sale with the resale release, that is obviously going to surge the market well over 10,000, 12,000, and which will force a thing we call a short squeeze, just like in the stock market about tickets, where shorts will have to fill tickets at that point, and they will panic, which will create a market surge and balloon like we've never seen before. So that is the mystery out there, is how many shorts are out there for ticketing. We'll be live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for it to really kind of cover it in real time all night. And YouTube Garage says, hey, Scott, I love your content. I bought tickets for Game 4 of the NBA Finals at MSG for $8.5 each. That is a steal. The same seats are worth roughly $25K each, which has me a little worried. So a couple things there. My concern is the seller might realize they sold too early and try to resell the same elsewhere to the higher price. So you absolutely bring up a good point. If that seller is shorting, in that scenario, you probably will not get your seats. If a seller is honest and delivers, you hit an absolute gold mine if the Knicks win on Monday night and go up 3-0 to have a chance to clinch the first NBA championship in history in Game 4 on Wednesday. So absolutely, it is a wild card for you to get those tickets or not. I would say it is an absolute wild card. Since Ticketmaster transfers don't open until 24 to 72 hours before the game, all my SeatGeek confirmation, is this realistic concern or am I overthinking of it? Any advice would help. Like I said, it's absolutely concern because the way the law works, and you guys know me, I'm not for shorts because of this reason. And I know many sellers that do it are responsible, fill every single one no matter what. But the reason I don't like shorting in tickets is these big live events that happen. We've had a short squeeze in the Super Bowl in 2015 where shorts did not fill and it created a massive, massive squeeze. So I don't want to worry you, but there is a chance that those tickets won't be filled. And whether SeatGeek gets their Louis Vuitton wallet out and fills them, I don't know. I think that they probably would because they will get such backlash from fans like you, from me, and so forth if a squeeze does happen and the marketplaces don't fill. At the end of the day, for these major live events, NBA Finals, Super Bowl, these marketplaces are pressured to fill, which is good news for you. But if it's massive and they can't find inventory, then we have a problem. So what should I do here? Should I be ready to get my tickets? How high do you think the chances are? I would say it's 50-50, man. I think you have a 50-50 shot at getting your tickets. Hopefully it's an honest reseller that will deliver no matter what. But like I said, if it is a short seller and they decide just to pay the 200% and SeatGeek doesn't fill it, I don't know. So I think if I was in your position, I would be a little worried. And I'm not trying to worry you, but it would be the biggest game in NBA history if the Knicks pull off Monday night and are up 3-0 and a squeeze happens, which will cause folks potentially like you not to get tickets. But time will tell. So Rod, or R9D, we are keeping our fingers crossed for you that the seller will deliver the tickets no matter what the option is. And I hope that is the case. But like I said, if the Knicks lose on Monday, obviously it still will be a hot ticket, but it won't be as hot as a ticket and so forth. So it could be one of the biggest I mean, it will be the hottest ticket in sports history in the United States if the Knicks win on Monday night for Game 4. Obviously, potential for Game 6 also if they have a clincher situation for Game 6, if hypothetically they're up 3-2. So when we talk to folks about buying tickets, especially about spending this kind of money, if you buy them on TM or TM resale, you're going to get them no matter what. So that's the risk of buying tickets for live events that create a short squeeze where inventory disappears, where SeatGeek is not necessarily the main venue and so forth. So definitely keep us posted. I'll check my DMs. I always do here on X, and we will make sure that we'll keep posted to see if you get those tickets for Game 4 of the NBA Finals. And love the questions live, guys. So stoked. Scott Freeman 3's back. We got a longer version of our episode here on Saturday night. Lot to monitor tonight. FIFA World Cup, Ariana Grande in Oakland, but Scott Freeman 3 is back. So obviously follow Ticket Talk Net too, our HQ company handle, which we'll continue to use. But I'm just so glad to have Scott Freeman 3 back. It was a big fight. And now the last thing to put the icing on the cake is that blue check mark, which X and Elon are evaluating as we speak. Make it a great Saturday, my friends. We'll talk soon. I'll get in my DMs. Stay lean and clean.